Hi and welcome to 50 Feet Below. Today we're going to review the Aqua Lung i100, and with this dive computer Aqua Lung is trying to wiggle itself into the budget dive computer market, and this has been a territory of the Sunto Zoop Novo and the Mars Puck Pro. So the Aqua Lung brings a lot of unique features to the table but lacks in other departments. Let's find out why. At the first glance, the i100 looks great, especially when you buy it in blue. There's also a black version available. The dimensions are pretty much the same as its competitor, only the Puck Pro is a little bit thinner and the i100 is a little bit smaller than the Zoop Novo. The strap, which is on the computer, is long enough to fit over every dry suit. Aqua Lung opted for a one-button design. When you take the computer out of the box, it shows your service time and which mode you're in. When you press once, you get your last dive, which is easy when you want to fill out your log. But we already made a dive with it and it doesn't show, so probably it's only showing dives made within 24 hours. If you press once again, you will get the time and date, and one more press will get you your no fly time and the time until you're fully desaturated. If you want to get into the menu, you hold the button down for 2 seconds and you can cycle through the menu by pressing it once every time. If you want to select an option, you just press the button again for 2 seconds. Like with every one button design, it is annoying when you miss your option. You cycle too fast and you have to cycle through the whole menu again to get to that option. But the menu is in logical order, everything is easy to find and easy to learn, so you'll fly through the menu in no time. The i100 has a LCD display, which is different from the other computers. They both have the dot matrix display, and in our opinion those are easier to read. The display is big enough, but it's just the letters on the dot matrix display, or the numbers, are a little bit thicker and easier to read. This isn't the biggest issue we have with the display, that is the missing backlight. The i100 has no backlighting. It has a small LED red light indicator on the left hand side, which starts to flicker when something's wrong, like you're ascending too fast or you're nearing your decompression time. And when you look at all the other computers on the market, all of them have backlighting and the i100 has not, which makes it harder to read in a little bit more darker circumstances. So you almost have to bring a dive light to read out your computer. The feature department is where the i100 shines. It has a normal air mode, of course, but you can also dive with enriched air nitrox, up to 2 gases, up to 100%, which is great, and also has a gouge mode. And it has a free dive mode, and this free dive mode is rather special because you can do scuba diving and free diving on the same day, and your computer will keep track on it, and it will prevent a 24-hour ban of scuba diving, which you might get with the other computers. If it's wise to go free diving after your scuba dive is another story for another time, but we'll get back to you on that. Another great feature is the automatic altitude detection, which adjusts your algorithm to the altitude you're on. Also the data retention, you can actually replace the battery yourself and all the data will be stored in the computer, so you don't get a clean and erased computer back, but just your old same computer if you change the battery out. Also great is you can change your settings of your dive computer on your PC or laptop. You do need the Diver's Log software for that. There's a light version which is free, there's also a plus version which isn't free, and you need the plus version, of course. You also need a data cable, which is outrageously expensive with Aqua Lung if you compare it to other brands. Also on the website of Diver's Log, the i100 isn't listed yet as supported. Maybe they need to update the website, who knows. What I like about the i100 is the fact that it has no backlighting. Also the display is inferior compared to other competitors, and the interface cable is outrageously expensive if you compare it to other brands. What we do like about the i100 is the fact that it keeps on calculating if you do a scuba dive and a free dive. Also the menus are easy to pick up on and you fly through them within no time. Furthermore, we like the fact that the computer is easy to operate even if you are wearing gloves. The altitude detection is really cool. The strap is also long enough, and we like the fact that you can change your own battery and the data will keep on the computer. So is the i100 worth a buy? It's kind of hard for us because the display is really inferior to the other ones, but the unique features may make it worth your while if you want to buy this computer. And let us know in the comments what you think about it, if the display is really a turn off for you.